give you the service we want to give you when we're also inundated with all these other respiratory illnesses. On top of that, an illness like COVID, which can seriously affect children.
Our local hospitals say they're being hit hard by COVID-19 cases. We'll have more on that in just a moment. But first, an FDA advisory panel has approved another COVID booster shot. The panel voted unanimously to endorse the Moderna COVID-19 vaccine. The lower dose booster will be available for seniors and other high-risk groups. Today's ruling is similar to the panel's decision on the Pfizer COVID booster issued weeks ago. The FDA will discuss a booster shot for the Johnson & Johnson vaccine at a meeting Friday. Final decisions are expected next week. The Ohio Department of Health leaders there say they're now seeing a plateau in Delta variant cases across the state. However, they say hospitalizations are still high. 2 News reporter Madeline Ashley live in the studio with us on whether medical experts are continuing to plead for people to get vaccinated.
Brooke, while news of a Delta case plateau might sound good, this doesn't mean we're out of the woods yet. Here in the Miami Valley, Dayton Children's Hospital leaders say they continue to be pushed to their limits dealing with heightened hospitalizations.
Dayton Children's Hospital workers concerned with the spike in COVID-19 hospitalizations they're seeing, making day-to-day decisions on how many patients they can take.
People in my role and the other children's hospital in the state of Ohio are doing the same thing, which means that our beds are literally full on a regular basis.
And with healthcare workers burning the candle at both ends to keep going, adding more COVID-19 hospitalizations only complicates things.
Our staff can get sick, so we lose them for that. Our staff's children can get sick, so we lose them for that.
And even children can get seriously ill from COVID-19.
I will tell you that towards the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, we might have 2 or 3 patients in our hospital with COVID. Now anywhere between 10 to 15. We didn't used to have many in the ICU on a regular basis. Today we have 1 in the ICU who's on a breathing machine.
ODH Chief Medical Director Dr. Bruce Vanderhoff says even when things feel like we're not making progress, to hang in there.
This is not the time for us to let up. More than 63% of those ages 12 and up who are eligible for vaccination have started the vaccination process, and we see this number growing every day.
Medical experts say data shows wearing masks in school also helps.
The incidence of COVID in those schools has decreased by 67%, by 2/3. What we have found is in the schools that are not mandatory masking, the incidence has actually gone up by 30%.
NBC News reports the Biden administration recently purchased 65 million doses of Pfizer's pediatric doses in preparation for vaccinating nearly 28 million children under 12 if FDA does approve this. In the studio, Madeline Ashley, 5 on 2.